Most pathogens, okay, so these would mainly be bacteria and viruses, but would also include fungi. Most pathogens emerge from different animal species. Okay, so they'll come perhaps from a wild animal or from a domestic animal and spread to humans and then spread within the human population and cause these problems, for example, like COVID, okay, which emerged from bats, we think. These pathogens that switch hosts are described as zoonoses or zoonotic pathogens. When we think about how anthropogenic change, so how we are changing life on Earth and what risks that can bring for the emergence of these bacteria or viruses that live sometimes without us even noticing in an animal, but suddenly they become important in the human population. We're thinking about this organism, Campylobacter, in the gut of a cow. One way of thinking about it is if we have a lot more cattle on Earth, then there'll be a lot more cattle poo on Earth, okay? And that will lead to shedding and the release of these pathogens into the environment in greater numbers, okay? And you would simply call that a kind of spillover. There's more opportunity for spillover into other food chains like our own or into other animals. But there's a slightly more complicated point, actually, which is really pertinent. And that is if you increase the number of hosts in which the size of the niche in which the bacteria can live. So in this case, the number of hosts, okay? So instead of having 10 cattle, you've got 1.5 billion cattle. That can profoundly affect the evolution of a pathogen, okay? So it can allow natural selection to pick out the strains that do really well in that niche much more efficiently because there's more variation for natural selection to dig its teeth into, okay? And by doing that, you're kind of speeding the evolution of these specialist lineages.